Over the last 10 years, Taiwanese have been eager to see the works of the great Western masters. Exhibitions of Rodin, Picasso, Monet, Dali, and Matisse have all visited Taiwan in recent years. Moreover, Taiwan now has the ability to bring exhibitions from the world's greatest museums, including the Louvre, Ossy, Guimet, the British Museum, New York, and Moscow. And from China, important exhibitions such as the Terracotta Warriors, the artifacts of the Ma Wang Tomb, the Summer Palace, and of Tang Dynasty treasures have all visited Taiwan. Mutual respect for other cultures and a desire to interact with them have brought exhibitions of Egyptian culture, the civilizations of the Tigris and Euphrates, and Maya culture to Taiwan. The collections of Taiwan's museums are no longer restricted to items admired by the nobility and do not confine their appeal only to intellectuals and adults, nor do they confine themselves to static displays in reverently silent surroundings. Taiwan's museums are in the process of broadening their appeal to the young and to a wider audience generally. They are also modernizing, becoming more accessible, more interactive, and more dynamic places to learn and acquire information. Some people say that Taiwan's museums have come alive. What do you think?
在台湾的博物馆来讲，我觉得它是蛮有多元性的一种现象，特别是在近7、8年来，就是文建会推出这个主题特色馆的这些计划，所以在不同的县市他们就规划一些不同的主题特色馆，比如说新竹，那因为它过去有这个玻璃产业，所以就规划一个玻璃博物馆。还有这个像嘉义有胶纸陶博物馆然后高雄县也有皮影戏博物馆所以我就觉得这种中小型的地方工艺的博物馆是非常能够代表台湾文化的一个特色。当然，最终的理想，我们很希望在台湾的每一个乡镇它都能够博物馆化，也就是社区化。就是说，社区博物馆化、博物馆社区化，这是我们最终的一个理想。
In recent years, local governments have been active in establishing industry museums and local history museums. Commercial groups and local collectors have also moved to establish or support community museums. This is the Inga Ceramics Museum located in northern Taiwan. The town of Inga was formerly a center of the pottery industry. To keep the kilns burning depends on arousing children's interests in pottery and old artisans' willingness to pass on their experience. Petrochemical magnate Xu Wanlong brought out his private collection on display for the edification and admiration of the public. He established the Chimei Museum in southern Taiwan. The most amazing part of this collection is the Western paintings and sculptures, mainly from the 19th century. The majority of these are in the realist style. The museum has become a mecca for researchers and art lovers and is the museum of which the residents of southern Taiwan are most proud.
连德乡的乡民，他们以奇美博物馆为荣，也把它当作自己的这个家里的那个客厅一样，所以这个博物馆呢，很受连德乡的乡民的欢迎。比如说，他们有亲戚从远方到他们这边来，或者是有什么聚会，都把奇美博物馆列为他们的一定要来参观的地方。甚至于他们常常来，所以他们呢对里面的展览的作品也蛮熟悉的。有时候他们自己自告奋勇做起那个导览，我们觉得这样是蛮好的。
Pieces from the Chimei Museum's collection of fine musical instruments are often lent to musicians, bringing music and warmth to Taiwan's art world. Taiwan is a country with many ethnic groups, each with its own religious beliefs and gods. Despite this, Taiwan has never experienced religious persecution or war. And for this reason, Taiwan is a good home for a museum of world religions. Who am I? This is a question asked by anthropologists, by philosophers, and not least by theologians. To answer this question, people around the world have created many religions, and while their answers to this question vary and they may pray to different gods, proselytize in different ways, and start out from different points to arrive at different conclusions, they all deserve our respect. Taiwan has an open environment that is tolerant of all religions. The gentle, almost sacred quiet of the Museum of World Religions expresses this attitude, one in which everyone does what they have to, passing on the mysteries of life to the next generation. In this slow and steady progress, China created the idea of the interaction of yin and yang that forms the basis of the Tai Chi spirit and helps to explain the multiplicity of the universe. Taiwan has inherited the wisdom of its ancestors and brought it to bear on human relations. This spirit is manifested at its best at the Zhuming Museum. Artist Zhuming expresses the Oriental ideal of the oneness of heaven and man. He expresses also the resilience of the Taiwanese people. The creation of the Zhuming Museum is the quintessence of what Taiwan has become over 50 years of freedom and self-realization. The multifaceted museum expresses Taiwan's diversity and is a symbol of museum's new vitality.
透过典藏研究、展览与教育，台湾的博物馆就像太极一样，是静的，也是动的，是传统的，也是现代的，是艺术，也是生活的一部分。更重要的是，博物馆不但反映了人跟族群的特色，同时也传递了大自然的奥秘。因此，有人说，台湾的博物馆是台湾最亮丽的文化坐标。您觉得呢？